Welcome to hempSMART Live. We are so excited that you are all here today. I'm actually going to mute this right here. We are so excited that you're here today. We have the announcement of a lifetime, or at least a lifetime today. We're going to be rolling out our new site today. But before we do that, I'd like to go around the, whatever word this is. I'm going to introduce everyone because this takes a team. This is not done in a vacuum. This is not just one person that was sitting up all night. Well, maybe Doug, you were. Maybe you were. But this is really a team effort. And all the people that are sitting here on the call that I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to have you just say hello. It's going to be a quick kind of thing. I just want to introduce the people that made this happen. And first off, I'd like to introduce you to Trevor. So Trevor, if you will go ahead and just start talking. This is Trevor. Trevor is our compliance guy. And
hello, everybody.
What's amazing about Trevor is that Trevor is the one that we all go to make sure that we are saying the right words that come out of our mouth and that we don't get in trouble and that we are compliant and that we really tell the story the way it needs to be told from a legal point of view. So, Trevor, I just want to thank you from the team and from all of our group out there for everything that you've brought to the table for us. We are so appreciative. Thank you, because we could not have done this without you. Thank you very much. And Kaylin is the newest member to our team. Kaylin is from the UK. Say hello, Kaylin.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
And he's actually from the UK. He's here for several weeks. He has been jumping in, doing all sorts of amazing things to help us get going. He is also helping Ian, who's going to be introduced next, in the UK to make sure that we launch the way we're supposed to launch in the UK. Coming up very, very soon, guys. It's very, very exciting. So, Kaylin, thank you. Thank you for joining the group. I hope we're not making you too crazy.
That's all good.
And next, I'd like to bring Ian in. So, Ian, if you would say hello to everyone.
Yeah, hi, everyone.
So, believe it or not, Ian is our global sales director. Don't believe that. You can believe that. But he is right now sitting in the middle of the cold, the ice, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Ian, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I think he's thanking us because it means that he doesn't have to go sleep on the ice anywhere right now. He's actually upright.
Yeah, my wife's sleeping in the ice hotel. I'm sleeping in a hotel.
That's even funnier. Ian is is the one who is managing and taking the UK by storm out there. We have over 700 people that have signed up already in the UK. How cool is that? Ian, we want to thank you for jumping in with both feet and for being here and for making sure that we talk the right English.
Sure, you did a good job.
Next, I'd like to bring in Paula Vetter. Paula is already on screen. Paula is the chairman of our medical advisory board. She is the one that when you are sending in questions to say, so what do the drops do anyways? What does the brain product do? Why do we do this? Why do we do that? Paula is the person who has all the answers, thank goodness, because truly, if she asked maybe she asked Trevor. Trevor would be able to answer that as well. But Paula is amazing. Paula, we thank you for everything you do. And as well, Paula is the one who creates all of the blog posts that go out on the site. So Paula, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Next, I would like to introduce, I'm going to go to Casey and Vanessa. First, Casey. Casey Eberhard, how are you?
I am so awesome. It ought to be a sin.
It should be
a long time in the making for this this little party.
Yes, it's been a long time, but we are thrilled that you're here. And Casey is instrumental. He's the one who created our comp plan. He had some help from other people, but he is the one who said, you know, we charged him with, if you could have any comp plan you wanted, what would it look like? And this is what he came up with. And there is no comp plan out there that's like this. This is an awesome comp plan. It is maximized so everyone can create a stream of income, however small or large you want it to be. There is a way for you to do it. Casey, we are forever in your debt. Casey stays on with us as we continue as a consultant to make sure that we do really cool stuff. So thank you, Casey.
Absolutely. I do have to give credit where it is due. Even though, you know, I appreciate that, Karen, it really took a lot of input from a lot of different angles and a lot of different people. Yes. And Vanessa, who I'm sure you're going to introduce next, is really the brains behind really kind of dialing in on the math and making the math work. So I
All
gotta
right,
give
I'll
credit.
let you guys fight it out, okay? I'll let you guys fight it out.
Well, it depends. If people love it, it's Vanessa. If they don't love it, it's me.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Thanks, Casey. Appreciate you. Vanessa, you're up next. Come on in and say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone. This is so exciting. I am thrilled to be here, Karen.
I am, you have an idea how thrilled I am that you're here. Vanessa is our liaison with the platform. She is the one that we have gone to as we have rolled this thing out to say, Vanessa, what do we do next? How do we do this? What's the answer to this? I think we made her crazy, but she doesn't look crazy. So I guess we did okay. Vanessa, we thank you from the bottom of our heart because we could not have done this without you, quite frankly. And that is really why we brought you in, because we knew we needed a Vanessa Hunter on our team. Thank you, Vanessa, for being with us. Has it been fun or has it been crazy?
The pleasure has been mine. It's always crazy when you're doing exciting things. And this is really the foundation and the springboard for such a prosperous future for hempSMART. And I'm really, really excited about that. I'm excited about this company and everything you guys are doing.
Woohoo! It's awesome. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm actually going to bring in Dawn right now, but first I'm going to actually remove, I'm going to mute the rest of you guys. Can you mute yourself and stop your video with the exception of Doug? You're going to stay in here. And everybody else, if you can mute yourself and move yourself. And I'm going to bring Dawn in. So Dawn, how are you, Dawn? He is still muted. Hold on. Okay, Don, there you are. Sorry about that. So Don Steinberg is our CEO. He is our illustrious leader. He and his beautiful wife, Diana, the two of them, without them, there would not be a company. Don, why don't you say hello to the gang?
Hello to the gang. And without the team there would not be a continuation of hempSMART. You guys are incredible. I'm sitting here watching the intros and listening to everything, and I'm really thinking about all the time and energy that's gone into all this, and just recognizing that if there was a dream team, you guys are it. I mean, who could put together? You've got Karen, it's rocking and rolling over there, and you've got the network marketing team, you've got products, product development. Everything is covered. Everything. We've all been through this, many of us over the years with these network marketing companies, and it's all here. It's all this stuff is in place here for a very nice future. So that's been pointed out here. So thank you all sincerely very much. You are a dream team.
Thank you, Don. And we so appreciate you. We appreciate your authentic self and your generosity that goes beyond. We are so appreciative for the opportunity that you have given all of us as the team to be able to present right now to all of you. So before we go forward, I would like to introduce you to the guy that without him, truly, as much as everyone has done so much, without Doug, and I was joking earlier, he has been pulling all-nighters for probably a couple of weeks at this point to make sure that things were done the way they needed to be done. And Doug Skirdahl, you are my hero. My hero. You know, you and I spend, I get up at a very early hour, as do you, and we find ourselves chatting on Facebook in the middle of the night. Don't tell anyone, but I couldn't have done this without you. You are extraordinary, and I am so honored, and I believe we are so blessed to have you on the team. And so without further ado, I'm going to turn my camera off until it's time for me to come back in. I'm going to turn the launch over to you because it's time. Everybody drum roll, get that drum roll going. And I'm going to turn myself off here and take it away.
Excellent. Hey guys, it is so exciting, you know, to be here. I've like Casey and everyone else, I have dreamt of this day for a long time, for the company, for all of us, for you. And it is just, it's one of those things, if you've been in this industry at all for any length of time, you dream about and fantasize about finding everything coming together in a perfect storm like this, where you get to be a pioneer, a key potential leader, a launcher with the company. Now, those of you that might be finding hempSMART very recently or right now, let me tell you, we don't mean to say for a moment that we're just getting underway. This has been, it's a labor of love sometimes, but it's been several years in the making. But to have this moment, I want to tell you a little bit about it. You know, it's no mystery. I'm sure you all know by now. People love hempSMART products. They have wonderful experiences. They have no trouble sharing that. There's interest everywhere you look, every conversation you seem to be having. And we all know that this is the industry that if you wanted to create a business for yourself, for your kids, for your grandkids, for years to come, and you were going to be in one company, in one industry, period, you would be here right now. People are going to look back at you a year from now, 3, 5 years from now, and just be so, you know, I wish I could have been you back then. And that's what's so exciting. This never gets to, I want you to just take a moment and let that soak in. This never gets to happen of this magnitude for what's going to happen for the next 10, 20 years for you right now. And so as much as has gone into everything to bring hempSMART to where it is at this point, I'm so grateful to Don, to the ownership, to the leadership of the company, that when we went to them as a team and said, you know what, in order, they say, you know, all the time, what do our people need? What do we need to get to that next level? We said, you know, everything is there, but our folks need systems that are state of the art. They need things that are fast, that are easy to operate, that they don't experience error messages, and that it's just people say, wow, that was a breeze, where they can use automation to market and follow up, where they can make it exciting to go in and log in, for instance, to an environment and be able to know exactly right in front of their fingertips what happened in their team that day, who's close to earning an incentive, who's about to miss out because they don't have an order in, who just rank advanced, all of those things. And so it's so exciting tonight really to come here and celebrate a lot of things with you and for you, but to be able to bring to the table that missing element. So when we had that dialogue, you know, there were several things there. We said, well, we want the best website forward-facing, whether it's the hempSMART site for corporate, just to have that look and feel for the world to look at. And that too is your personal website, the same thing coded to you, where people look at it and they just say, wow, this is the company I want to purchase my product from. This is the team. This is the company. I've been looking for that thing, that big one. I've been holding out and waiting. I can tell these guys are the real deal. This is where I want to be. So the website that everybody sees, and your new website that's live right now. Secondly was the back office, and easily as important, in my opinion, even more important, because that's your management, your marketing command center. Think of Captain Kirk on the Enterprise, right? All of those controls, everything at your fingertips. That's what we wanted for all of you, so that when you log in, you're going to be able to just do all of the things, whether you pop in for 5 minutes, several times a day, what have you, so that to be a true leader and to maximize everything that hempSMART has and is going to have for you, that you have everything you need. It's easy, it's simple, it's state of the art. So the back office, and there'll be more unfolding about that as we go on. That's the huge second component. And thirdly, like Casey, Vanessa said, Karen, is that, you know, the compensation plan and getting that dialed in to where you get the maximum benefit. People that are looking at joining hempSMART and your team say, this is the compensation plan I've been looking for, so that the right rewards and all those things are there. So the three of those things are coming together today, tonight. It's taken a village, a small army. It's taken quite a while. But to be able just to be here, and guys, I really want to tell you, this is not a light switch flip. This is not an on or off. This is the beginning. This is a phase one of all these exciting things that we have to look forward to. So it's so awesome to have you here right now. Hopefully you've logged in. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it is just so rewarding and exciting for me. I want to give a special shout out to my wife, Denise, who really helped me help get the downline together for you, to help build the teams, to help get the customers and the associates in the new platform. We'll talk about that more later, but super excited to be here. We're going to get into a couple of things quickly, but I just, you know, in what I do and in my background, this is the thing that I long to do. It is so exciting to have everything that I've worked hard for, that I've developed skills for, and all of that, and to be able to find a perfect company and a fantastic group of people, both in the field and at corporate, to make it all worthwhile. That is just a dream come true for not only me, but for everybody at hempSMART, to have the winning scenario and to be able to serve you, your associates, your customers, and all of the people that are going to come after them. That's just, it doesn't get any better than that. You can call this work, but they say, you know, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So I want to thank Don and the entire team for everything that you guys have done. Thanks, everybody in the field, for your patience, for believing in us, and knowing that not only up to this point, but from this point forward, we always have your back. We're going to fight for you to get you everything that you want and need. And we're so excited to be on this journey with you, you know, today, the days, the weeks, the months, and the years ahead. So that's where I'm at, Karen.
All right, let's put this show on the road. Are we going to go right into auto, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'll tell you what, I just, real quickly, and I hope I didn't take up too much time there, but I think it was well worth it to spend a few minutes. So everybody, if you're watching this, and especially for your team members who might not be here right now live, we are recording this, but you probably know by now that an email went out this morning from the new system. It said, hello, you know, associate of hempSMART. Here is the link that you want to go to. It's a new link. Here's your new rep ID. That is your username, if you will, what you're entering in the ID field. And then what you were given was a very temporary password that was your 5-digit zip code. And you were prompted, if you haven't done it, you can do it after this Zoom, to go to the site, log in, change your password right away, and really just kind of soak it in and get familiar with what's back there. We'll talk more about that later. But I'll tell you what, if you are watching this or somebody did not get that email, firstly, you might want to check your spam or junk folder. Now, mine and most people's come in just fine into your inbox, but depending on your email security settings, you might have it set so that it grabbed it and, you know, you didn't see that. So check those folders. If you don't see that email anywhere about resetting your password, you can just email Doug@hempsmart.com and say, hey, I didn't get my email. Can you help me? I'd be happy to send you that info.
Awesome. So, shall we show them how to log in?
Absolutely. That would be fantastic.
All righty. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen then, guys. And I'm going to show you what the system looks like once you have logged in here. This is what the back side of the platform looks like. This is a temporary account. This is nobody's account. This is just something we put in as a demo because we want to show you what to do. Once you've logged in, the first thing that you want to do is go up to the top right-hand corner and click on My Profile. And then when you're in here, you can literally click the button that says Edit My Profile, and you can edit all of the content that's in here, including your tax ID, including how you want your information sent to you, pay to the order of, your phone numbers, your emails, everything that you want to put in here. And then you want to put your billing address and your shipping address.
Aaron, very important for everybody. One, guys, really sensitive information, for instance, like your social that I think you see there. I can't really make it out, Karen, but
yeah,
you know, that didn't come over because we don't even have access to that for security, which is great. So go ahead and you need to enter that and save it. And also, please note, this is your time to look over the information that did populate, make sure it's accurate, see if there's anything to amend. And if you had a separate shipping address, that didn't come over. So if you're specifically someone who had a different shipping than billing address, make sure you enter that there on the bottom on the right so that your first order and subsequent orders make it to the right destination.
So step number 1 is to go up to the right-hand corner, click on My Profile, and then edit your profile. Then you're going to click on Change Password, because most of you would have received a password that looked like your zip code, because in fact it was. And so you want to put the current zip password, which is whatever was sent to you, and then create your new password. The next thing that you, and then save. The next thing that you want to do is click Edit My Picture, and you can then upload your image and all of that other stuff right here. It also gives you information on your replicated site. We're not going to go through all of those details. We want to keep this short and succinct so that you can actually get going rather quickly. So the steps are, you log in, go to My Profile, edit your profile, change your password, and then stick a picture in there so that it shows up at the top over here. All right? The second thing that we're going to show you is how to create an auto ship. The foundation of most network marketing companies, in fact, all network marketing companies, is that you have the ability to put your purchases on auto ship. So it's on autopilot. We call it Smart Ship with the play on word of hempSMART. It's Smart Ship. And what you're going to do is when you log in, you will notice here in this little box over here, it says Manage My Auto Ship. So you're going to click on that. This is how we're going to set, this is how easy this is. You're going to click on Manage My Auto Ship. And it will tell you that you're not currently enrolled, because you're not. You're going to click on Add a New Profile. And you will get a new screen. What's wonderful, Doug, about the auto ship is there's multiple ways to do this. You can put your auto ship on monthly, or you can put it on bi-monthly. You can also create multiple smart ships. So let's say we're going to set up one right now. It will automatically default to today's date, or whatever date you set this up. So I'm encouraging you all at the end of this Zoom to go log in and go check out your auto ship, and then look, and it will have the automatic date of December 3rd, 2018. Why not set your auto ship up for today? Let's do it. And then finally you click Continue. A new screen comes up, and all of the products are available for you to select how many you want to put into your auto ship. All right? So you would go in here and you would literally put the numbers that you want. Once you've done that, you would click on Continue, and it will bring you into your auto ship information, your shipping name, your ship street. Now, if you had already gone into the profile and selected Edit My Profile and you put all this information in, it would be here. But for right now, since we didn't do that, I would go in and I would put everything in. And I'm just going to put my address in for lack of a quick way to do this. You can all send me cards if you want. Money would be good too. And then it says here, credit card, just leave it as it is. Click the word Continue. And that's where you enter your credit card information. That I'm not going to put in right now, but then you would click Continue, and as soon as that's done, a screen comes up and says your auto ship is set. That's it, done. Let's say you want to have more than one auto ship though. You can. So after that one is set up, you would just simply go into Manage My Auto Ship, and you would add another new profile. So some of you may say that you want to get, every couple of months, you want to get your supply of pain cream, because you don't go through pain cream all in a month. Maybe it takes you 2 months. So you want to put that on every 2 months. But you do take brain every day. So you need to have that on auto ship, because that needs to come every month so that you have the product. So think about that as you're setting up these auto ships. You are allowed to do more than one. You can have 5 if you want. You can also set up a smart ship for your family members if you want, because you can set up different shipping addresses in there. So consider sending a gift to a family member, right? I send it to my son every month. That's because that's the type of mom I am. But consider doing that. Doug, have I missed anything on here?
You know, I love the fact that it has that feature, Karen, as I have shared with you, because many of the people in our field have asked me about just what you said. They want one thing every 2 months and something else monthly, so it's perfect for that. The other thing, guys, I would say is, you know, this is so, I want to, just for a second, how huge this is, because if you've been around hempSMART for a while in the past, you know that this has been kind of our Achilles heel, and this is the bread and butter of your business. And that is because you do not want to have to start over every month and call everybody up and, hey, do you want to order again? That would just be crazy. So this way, it's a win-win because for you, you want to get your auto ship set up right away, have it due monthly because one, you don't want to run out of product. Two, you want to always be qualified. You're teaching people to do what you're doing. So there's an associate perspective of that.
Right.
And then from your greater organization, the more that you teach that mindset with people, hey, don't ever get caught without product. You want those benefits coming in, you know, every single month, every week. So the more that you are doing that, you're having that be part of your conversations with potential customers, you're teaching that to people on your team, you are going to see the organic results of that mental positioning by people. And the more auto ships, frankly, Casey, people in the industry, Karen, that have been for decades, you know that the more auto ships in your business, hey, the more lucrative and the more successful and the easier it is for your business to grow, you know, exponentially. So.
And so I just want to, I'm looking at the questions that are coming in. Somebody will ask, Samuel, you asked if you put in an order today, if it says December 3rd, that in fact, the order will go into the platform today, but knowing that it's already 5:30 on the Pacific Coast, it won't actually, it'll process today, but it won't go out until tomorrow. So that's a great question. Stephanie asked, are the samples in yet? They're coming. They should be here within the next 2 weeks, we believe. And so they are coming. Doug, I'm going to turn this meeting over to you. I'm going to put myself on mute and turn off my camera so that you can take it away.
All right, guys. So one of the other things that we wanted to roll out to you today, you know, we thought, what is the kind of thing that will get people in the spirit and kind of that they would really appreciate? And that is, you know, that is the smart ship angle of that's one of the exciting things. You know, when we talked about it as a team, we said that has to be simple. It has to be easy. It can't be hard to find or have error messages or anything. So we thought, you know what, as we lead up to probably a holiday special, why don't we help people to get more familiar with the platform, really kind of getting that message out to team members, to customers. And as a reminder, if anybody on your team, whether it's an associate or one of your customers in your organization, if they purchased anything this calendar year, so from January 1st of this year to basically now, they should be in the system. They should be in your downline view in your back office. You will see associates, and then you can always go see my customers, and you begin to kind of feel out some of that functionality. But those folks are in there. So back to the incentive, you know, when we talked about an idea, something that would be fun, Casey had some great ideas, different team members. We thought, you know what, why don't we reward folks for their auto ship, for what we're calling smart ship? So here's the idea. Rather than have one big, long, drawn-out thing where there's one winner kind of a thing, we thought, let's come up with some great prizes where we can do something daily for maybe like 10 or 14 days, something like that, where there's daily activity and daily rewards for people for initiating smart ship orders in their back office. So guys, here's how it's going to work. If you've been here from the beginning, you're probably wondering, what the heck is that wheel behind Doug there? You know, I got to tell you, this thing's kind of cool in a minute, I'll tell you, because it's kind of fun. You can use it for all kinds of things like, what should I eat for breakfast this morning? Wham! Hey, what should we do this weekend? You know, you can spin that. I'd highly advise that you get one. They are a lot of fun. But this is the hempSMART Smart Ship Sweepstakes wheel for December. And here's how it's going to work, guys. Some of this may change, but here's the bottom line, the idea. If you can't read, I'm going to read you some of the prizes on the wheel here. We've got things like Amazon gift card, Starbucks card. We've got a 4-pack of our new drops. We've got things like, oh my gosh, $100 discount on hempSMART products. Let's see, a pain brain combo, all kinds of different things. And here's how it's going to work. 24 hours from right now, you might want to write this down, I'm just saying. We're going to do our first drawing, and you haven't seen these yet, but here's my little, it's not so little, there's 2,000 tickets in this roll. And here's how it's going to work. In the next 24 hours, if you're an associate in the system and you set up your own personal smart ship order, that's you. And guys, since our qualifier in the compensation plan, remember, is 100 QV, okay? So keep that in mind. Anytime you go to set up an order, you create an order, excuse me, in checkout, there is a QV associated with each product. So 100 QV is qualifying for everything in our compensation plan. So between now and 5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, when you set up your Smart Ship for 100 QV, you're going to get a ticket in the first drawing. And I'm going to spin right now so that we'll know exactly what you're working for the next 24 hours. All right? Hey, let's have some fun. Guys, you never know what you're going to get when you tune in here, I'm telling you. Hey, it is a $50 Amazon gift card. Would that come in handy for Christmas or what? You can spend it on yourself. You can use it for somebody else. But we are going to draw for that at 5 p.m. tomorrow on a Facebook Live. I'll get you that link, or I'll announce it so that you know where to go and what's happening. And all you need to do is do what Karen said. You log in, you set up your Smart Ship order, and you'll be in the drawing. Karen.
So are we getting some questions? What if they already set it up earlier? They got their login, they went in and they did it. Stephanie Massman, woohoo! That counts. We're going to run a report. Anyone that does a Smart Ship between once we went live and tomorrow. So Stephanie, yes, the answer is yes.
You will be in the drawing for sure.
How exciting is this?
So guys, the other part of the sweepstakes is going to be, now listen, we need some flexibility because life happens. We've got weekends and things, but we basically want to do our best to do a daily drawing. And that you may say to yourself, well, listen, I'm only going to probably set up one Smart Ship order. So what happens is, in order to qualify to be in a drawing for the other days, you have to do that first. After that, it's going to be future drawings are going to be based on the Smart Ship orders that are people who are your frontline, personally enrolled associates in your organization. When they set up their Smart Ship, not tomorrow's drawing, but the drawings after that, they're going to get a ticket, and you're going to get a ticket because you're the personal referring upline associate.
I love a good double dip.
Hey, you know what? We believe in rewarding more than once here. So, hey, if you get drawn several times, you must be have the luck of the Irish or something.
So, Doug, I'm going to bring Casey in for just a few minutes because this was kind of his brainchild, and he is the network marketing king. I mean, the guy, what can I say? So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. Casey, come on in. Let's see. Here he is. You're there.
Yep, I'm here.
So give us one tip. For our network marketers, for everyone that's ready, just hit the floor running. Give us one tip on how to maximize this to its absolute potential.
So I think it is imperative for everybody on this call to get themselves on AutoShip. And here is why. Most of people join a network marketing business opportunity to generate a long-term, sustainable, leveraged residual income check, which is just a long-winded way of saying we get leverage from building a distribution chain of the hempSMART product line. And so it is imperative, I believe, that everybody spend a few minutes in their back office today and really go through and edit your password and get your picture up there, tell your story, and get yourself on AutoShip. And one of the reasons that it is so imperative for you to be on AutoShip, everybody, is you are going to be asked in the process multiple times by people you are talking to about the business and about products. And if you say, I'm not on AutoShip, I promise you that 9 out of 10 people will also say, then I don't need to be on AutoShip either. But if you're on AutoShip, you have the ability to say, hey, look, I'm on AutoShip, and since I'm building a business, I also set my AutoShip up on multiple products that I know I'm going to be using over and over and over and over and over again to build the business. So for example, if Ian, well, since he's in the UK, we'll leave him out for a minute. If Paula, for example, knows that she is going to go through X amount of pet drops in a given month, then it might be worth her putting those on auto ship so she doesn't have to think about it. You're not running around on calendars, all of that. But what you do is what your team will do. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. Exactly. So if you're not on auto ship, or you wait until tomorrow, you wait until 6 o'clock tomorrow, you wait until Doug gives away his $50 card, at the end of the day, that's not really being a leader in the business. And so we built this comp plan on the premise that there's room at the table for everybody to play and run fast and run forward. And the folks that jump in and spend some time, are there going to be some bobbles? Maybe. We are dealing with computers, we're dealing with technology, we're dealing with code, we're dealing with nerds, we're dealing with a lot of a lot of different people.
Who are you calling a nerd?
Yeah, I swear he looked at me when he said that.
No, I was looking at Karen. But it's just really imperative as you grow your teams and as you grow your company and as you grow your organization, that your team is going to do what you do. And it's really kind of unfair for you to ask your organization to do something that you're not doing or you're not willing to do as well. So, the starting block is go in, spend a little time, play around, I spent some time clicking around the back office today. There's going to be enhancements. We might have to change a few things. If you see a glitch or you see a bug, hit Doug up with that. Don't call me. Hit Doug up with that. No. But we'll work through it, and we're really excited to kind of roll this out in steps so you guys really understand it. But I can assure you, Vanessa and I have taken this compensation plan to several of our colleagues and our peers, and it's been fun to watch because when we've kind of had people give us their thoughts or their reviews on kind of what we were doing and what we were bringing up, this was the response we got most often. Right? It was kind of like the donut. And the reality was that this is a very simplistic yet complicated comp plan that will allow you to grow an organization of customers, customer gatherers, associate gatherers very, very quickly. And it really centers around helping your customers not be bothered by you every month. And I'll leave you with this. Let me, I'm only going to take one more minute, Karen, I promise. But I want to explain two different mindsets around Smart Shift, right? One person will say, well, I don't want to bug my customers, and I don't want them to feel like they're getting on a subscription. It's just one more thing every single month that they've got to think about and they've got to get. Another person is going to say, look, as a customer, they're going to be like, I don't want to think, and I don't want to hear from you every month to try to have me get my pain drops. It's like, sign me up and leave me alone. I have no interest in getting a call from you every month to remind me to place my hempSMART order. Sign me up, let it come to my house, let it be on autopilot. Nobody has to think. You spend your time leveraging that and helping somebody in your organization or another customer. Exactly. But if you think that this is them's the facts, right? And so I only say that try not to get in the mindset that how you think is how your customers think, or how you think is how your associates think. If you'll continue to force yourself to play at a 30,000-foot viewpoint and help your customers and your associates play and win where they want to play and win, you'll be a lot better off. So get in there, get your auto ship set up, click around. It's super unfamiliar to you, so I promise you're going to be a little frustrated. It's brand new. We got it. This is the first time we've been building this up for months. There are adjustments that are going to have to be made. But tonight, go get your $50 Amazon card. Make Doug send you that card. Very simple. Get yourself on auto ship. So, I just want to say one last thing, Karen, and you said it before, that it takes a whole team, and everybody in the hempSMART family has been unbelievable to work with. And there are so many bits and pieces and moving parts to all of this. It's just been a thrill and an honor for us to really come together and put something super cool like this together. And a huge shout out to Dawn, because without Dawn's ultimate direction in here's the 5 things that we kind of want in the comp plan, we wouldn't have really had a great starting point. And what I love about Don is his absolute commitment to excellence and commitment to enhancing the families and the lives of our associates as they come into the hempSMART team. So
Absolutely.
Just a shout out to Don and everybody for throughout the process.
Thank you, Casey. We so appreciate you. I want to answer just a couple of questions. Somebody wanted to know, can we easy to edit the Smart Ship? Paula asked, yes, you can edit it on the fly. You just go in there and change it, start it up again, stop it, whatever you want to do, or add to it. And then finally, somebody asked, what if your frontline associates do their Smart Ship on their own? How cool is that? That's awesome. That's what we want to do. You're still going to get a ticket, though, because you're going to get a ticket for everyone in your organization that goes out and does it, rather, even if you didn't tell them to do it. If they
That's not tonight, though, is it, Karen? That's tomorrow's contest, or is that tonight's?
That's all. Start auto ship.
Well, no, Casey brings up a good point. Hey, guys, don't miss out on what will be future tickets in the bowl. Make sure, because you have to have your own order set up.
Yeah, get your own order first.
You will potentially miss out.
Get your own order first. So I want to leave with you guys with this. This has been recorded. This presentation has been recorded. We had a lot of people on today. So kudos to first of all, thank you to the associates who came on and are as excited with us as we are excited with you. We want to thank you. It was recorded, and so for those of you who have team members that were not able to get on today, we will be uploading this up into the group, the Facebook group, as well as in a private playlist on our YouTube channel so that you can also access it that way. This is for our associates, obviously. Doug, last minute thoughts, take us out.
All right, I was hoping that I would get that, Karen. Thank you. Hey guys, what a fantastic day and just a journey to be at this point with you. A couple of things just to keep in mind, have trust in the leadership team, because I tell you, we are working around the clock behind the scenes. Yes, even now, especially moving forward, we're working on the things that you want and need the most. Anytime, like Casey said, that there's a rollout like this, we are already aware of a lot of the things, whether it's bringing them online, fixes, things like that. But this is just the tip of the iceberg of phase 1. First and foremost, we want to make sure that you're able to log in, everything's there, that you're able to sign somebody up in your team, that your site's working, that your customers are there, things like that. So over the coming days and weeks, we'll talk a lot more about training. We're going to talk about an app coming. We're going to talk about, a very expanded version of your back office that's going to be available. But just soak it in, appreciate what's there. You ain't seen nothing yet, as they say. And, if you do experience an issue, go ahead and reach out to me, ask. It might be something that we're already working on. But just know that this is going to be an evolution, a process. It's super fun to be involved right now. And, gosh, we are so grateful and appreciative for you. So thanks especially to the entire team. Thank you, Karen, for helping moderate and run the Zoom this evening. Guys, if your people aren't here, surely you have some team members probably that couldn't be here live tonight. Make sure they watch this recording. Make sure they get their Smart Ship set up before this time tomorrow so they can win that prize tomorrow. And that's it, Karen. I just want to end the meeting in gratitude and thankfulness. Thanks, Don, and ownership and leadership. Thanks, everybody that's here and contributed. It's an honor to serve all of you, always.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.